Let's go.
Okay, thanks everyone. Good to see you, Miss Evangeline, Dr. Lillian, Yvonne, Jimmy. I think the rest will be coming in. Let's commence this time with a word of prayer. Father, I'd like to thank you for bringing all of us back for our Tuesday evening ukulele class. Father, first of all, we'd like to thank you, Lord, for our country, Singapore. Lord, this song that we are learning, Moonlight in the City, is actually Moonlight in Singapore. Lord, we want to thank you, Lord, that we are kept safe and secure, Lord. And although we may have many things to complain about, Father, you teach us to dwell on the positive, the excellent, the praiseworthy, the good things, Lord, that surround us. Father, help us to remember that we should be discarding negative thoughts from our minds. In the hour ahead, I ask that you be with us, help us have a joyful time after a long day. I pray especially for Evangeline after her long day at school. Father, I know that you love her and you love all the little children. Evangeline has demonstrated, Lord, that she's a responsible young lady. And Lord, because she's a success in this ukulele class, we know, Lord, that in everything that she does, she will also put in that same effort and that same joy. Father, I ask that you bless us all in this hour. I pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Madam, thank you for the prayers. And let's see. Miss Juliana, good to see you. And Miss Marie, good to see you. Okay, so what happens is, yes, Miss Marie, are you okay? Okay, can It means you're good to go? Good to go. 马上. All right. So Dr. Lien, let's give it a shot. And now before we start, I just want to show you all the work that Madam has done. So last week I mentioned that if you're free, you're more than welcome to try out finding the melody notes for the chorus of the song. All right. But what she has done is that she has charted out and found all the melody notes and have written them down on this grid paper. Okay. So what we're going to try and do, right, is to do a fingerstyle arrangement of 城里的月光. Okay, can. And then, of course, you're more than welcome to add in extras, but I'm going to share on my part what I think that we can add in. All right. So, can, Dr. Lillian, you good to go? All right. So, hello, Miss Mei Fong. 早晨. Ta-da! Yes, that's how it sounds like. And
What was the second last chord you used?
wait, madam. F minor, D7, then C major 7. Yeah. Okay. So can. Okay. Now, if you okay, do we all have the notes so far, Miss Yvonne? Have or not? Have, huh? Okay, very good. So I'm going to upsize myself and just go through it. Hello, Miss Annie. Good to see you. All right, Ken. So, folks, now the first bar, right, we have to remember to beef up all the chords that is having a rest, right? So, if you look at the very first bar, you will find that you have a rest followed by. So, in place of that rest, we're going to play double open. All right, so double zero. Bam, 每颗心上某一. So I'm using my ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 2nd string. Doom da 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 da. Then over at the 2nd bar, we have an A minor chord with the ring finger on the 2nd fret of your 3rd string. Okay. So Miss Mei Fong, if you look at the grids, right, you will find that you have 8 grids in every single bar. Okay. So what Madam has done is that she has wrote out each bar with 8 grids, and every single grid that you're seeing there is a representation of one quaver. Okay. So in case if you're thinking about which beat should you enter those notes, just count the grids and that should guide you along. Okay.
I may not be totally accurate, teacher, so I don't know. I just anyhow one.
Yeah, but most of it are correct. So don't worry. Then the rest, if you feel a bit wrong, then you just quantize it. All right. Hello, Miss Jane. Good to see you. Okay. So first bar and the 2nd bar, I play in this manner. 3, 4, and. And the next 2 knocks is inspired by Kotaro Oshio when he played Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Okay, so what I do is after this A minor chord, bum bum bum, I'm doing this just to emulate the sound of the bass drum, and I'm going to knock on this segment here to emulate the sound of the snare. So the only difference is the thumb side, you get a flashy sound. So there's a bit more bass, and then when I knock over here, I'm actually using the tip of my nails, so you get a sharper sound. Doom cha. All right. Ken, Eva, this is going to be very cool if you can do this in school. Boom cha. Okay. All right. Digest the info. Then Jimmy sir, because yours has a cut away, right? Correct or not? So you must make sure you knock at the correct place, if not later miss. Yeah? Can?
Can I do it like
Now,
this?
yes.
That means I just knock.
Right. Except, right, what I do, right, is as opposed to shifting here, of course, that's one of the options that we can. This gives you a fuller sound. This gives you a fuller sound. Right? But this is a more convenient because this bass note is not very bassy lah. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
So
It's because I got a cut off, so it's very hard to knock.
correct. So if can, then you can shift. I think this should be fine. Yeah, there's enough time for you to make that shift. Yep. Can?
老师, can I ask?
Like
The knock, one time thumb and then finger, that's one knock, or that's considered 2 times already?
Correct. So this knock, right, is going to be a quaver long. So quaver 了, then 你再 knock 这个 doom ta.
Then repeat again.
Doom ta. Then don't have to repeat already because that means the knock, right, ends on the end of 2nd bar. Bum 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 boom pa.
Boom, boom. Here she put 2 knock.
Knock.
Oh, okay, because of the line, so that one is a silent. Okay.
Correct. Knock.
Okay.
Dun, dun, knock. Can or not, Miss Jane?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't worry. Hello, Miss Angela, good to see you. Okay, can So, let me just play that segment again. Bum ba dum bum bum da dum da dum bum. Knock knock. Okay, this is fine too. Now, over at the third bar, right, we're going to lead off with a full F chord. Okay, so this full F chord, what I'm doing is I'm doing a reverse rake. What's a rake? I'm just going to use my fingers and drag up. Huh, Dr. Lillian? All right. Okay, so rake, and then after that you just simply have to arpeggiate the rest of the notes that you are seeing there. Ring finger goes down on the second fret of your third string. Remove your ring finger to get the open third string. Okay, then the middle finger stays all the way up to the last note, the second fret of your fourth string, followed by the open low G. Okay, so the first line, let's listen to Miss Yvonne and Dr. Lillian, but we'll practice together first, huh? Don't worry. Okay, so what we're looking for is this. Okay, three. Miss Angela, got question? Don't have, okay, don't worry. So here goes. 1, 2, 3, go, and can Miss Annie? All good so far? Can, huh? Alright, now what's going to happen next, right, is we are going to break a bit of the rules. In fact, we are going to just break the rules about having filler notes above the melody note. Okay, now if you look at the fourth bar of the first line, is that we have an open string, open fourth string. There's no other way for us to play any notes lower already, Miss Mei Fong, unless you've got a 5-string uke lah. Okay, okay, can. So now, right after this, right, we are going to add this thing called the counter melody. All right, so you are more than welcome to play the counter melody as a scaling approach or a chordal approach, which means you can form a chord and pluck, and that's the chordal approach. If you want to use a scaling approach, the song is in the key of C. That means you can use this to play some lines. Okay, so let me show you how it sounds like for if you choose either. Okay, so you can do it this way. That's a scaling approach. Okay, so Jimmy sir, I'm just using C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Yeah? So the second approach is where you just kind of play some form of a G chord and you just pluck the strings as long as you fit into the timing of each bar. Alright, so like this. Sorry. And just in case you are thinking about what chord am I using, I'm using a G chord, but I'm lifting my middle finger off. So this one is going to be a G sus2. Okay, G sus2. Okay. Let me see. Can digest the info. Any question, you let me know. Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to forward this one to you all just in case. so that y'all can see what I'm saying in front of me also. A bit not so clear lah, huh? So remember the fourth bar of every line, you can do a counter melody. All right. So the entire first line is going to sound like this: 3, 4, and. Okay. I've got good news, Miss Eva. Second line also play the same thing with the same approach. Yeah? Can? You try slowly. Okay?
Can play the note on there only or not?
Which one?
Can play the note on there only or not?
Can. Of course can. Okay? Can you play the first line with the note that is only there? We try first.
Okay.
Yeah, like. Very nice. Okay, so now you're only playing single note. That means you need to ask mommy to play the chords above. So mommy got to strum 4 downstrokes for C, 4 downstrokes of A minor, 4 downstrokes of F, and 4 downstrokes of G. Right. Can. All right, Miss Eva, thank you. Next, Miss Yvonne, can you try out the first line? You're more than welcome to try out up to the second line also. Then after that is Dr. Lillian. Big stuff. Ooh. That sounds like the water is white at that point, you know. Nice. I don't know what you did there. There's a nice slide. Okay. Good. Approved. Thank you. Next, Dr. Lillian.
Yeah, I just do one line.
Can.
Sorry. Oh, come again. Sorry. Sorry.
Nice.
Carry on. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have carried on. All right, Ken. Thanks, Doc. Good. Okay, now, so that's how you want to try and play your first and second line. Now, do you have to add in all the knocks and do you have to add in all the counter melodies? Don't have to, okay? You can just play it flat, but if you're playing it as a fingerstyle piece, right, make sure that you beef up the chords. The first beat of every single bar, beef up the chords. Can? Just play more chord tones and stack up. Right? Okay, so for the next two lines, let's listen to Miss Jane and Miss Maureen. So let me just guide you on this sequence first, and so what I'm doing here is I'm going to plug a regular A minor chord, but I'm not going to plug the full chord. I'm only going to focus on the lower two strings. 1, 2, and 3, and that's how it sounds like. Bum, ba da da dum. Don't have to play the last open string because the note has been tied over. Dum, ba da da dum. Okay. Then the second bar is your E minor chord, right? So you will find that the way I prefer to play this E minor is I'm going to use my index and my ring finger, and I'm playing in this manner. Dr. Lillian? Yeah. So ring on 4, index on 2. So right after this 4 and 2, I'm going to plug my middle finger on the double open strings, second string. Okay. Da-dum, bum. Make sure that you plug the notes right the way you sing the song. Da 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 dum, da da dum, da dum. Again. Dum, da 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 dum, da da da, do do. So the last two notes, the 2 and open, right, happens on the last count. On the 4 and. Bum bum bum, 4 and. Do 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 do, do do do, do do.
老师
Yes,
I
Miss
don't know
Jane?
what you're saying there. Which line you're talking about?
We are over at the third line, the second bar.
Oh,
有没有
the 20 ah.
20 哈？20 that one is the first bar. So we're actually on 那个 E minor chord. 有没有看到？Miss Jane 那个 E minor chord.
不是 A minor 先吗？
对，那个 A minor 过了要不要我再帮你 recap 一次？要吗？
Yeah, A minor 不是 all 0 0 0，不是啊，不是可
对，
以讲。
是So 我们弹的是怎样呢？我们2跟0一起，So 2跟0
哦
，So the first 2 boom 0 0 0 0，
哦，
有没有？
啊
对，可以哈。
，OK。Then the
然
E
后呢
minor is 20 right? No.
那个 E minor，我们的 ring finger 在 4th fret，然后 index finger 在 2nd fret，有没有看到？
OK。
慢慢来。Bum bum bum。OK。Da dum bum。Michelle OK 吗？
Does OK 哦。
来。
So it's 4 2 then there's a 3 some more, is it? Or do we?
4 2 So what happens is， 如果你看到我的那个 PDF file 的话我跟你 explain 一下
Oh, you also said.
Correct。
Wait,
我 send 你我在看的。So 等一下 Michelle I pull out this one for you。 我跟你 share screen。嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。
24 then 00啦。
对，Michelle 我跟你 share 吗？
No, I think I got it.
And OK good. So 那个部分是4 2 then 00 Then on the 4 end we have 2 0， 可以吗 Miss Jane？
听说啦。
That's how the first and the second bar of your third line sounds like. So 记得是 A minor going over to this weird E minor chord shape, 4 and 2. So bum, da dum bum bum, da da dum, da dum. Okay 吗？
I think so. Let me digest first.
Digest first. Don't worry. And then over at the third bar of your third line is we have your F chord again. If you want, you can do a rake over at the third bar, the F chord. Da dum bum bum, do do do, do 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 do. Okay. Okay. So now The third bar is not very tricky because all we have to do is think of your regular F chord, and then you can choose to add in your ring finger on the second fret when you're changing the melody notes. Okay. Now, over at the E7 bar, right, what I'm doing is, you will find that based on the PDF I've sent, I am playing a 3-string E7. Then, after that, I got this 1, 2, 0, 0 with an arrow downwards, right? So I'm doing a rake again. So, Jimmy sir, if I play this 3-fingered chord, right, it's a regular E7 chord. But once I remove my ring finger, just to make it a bit funky, right, then this chord becomes an E7 at 11. Bombastic name. But really what I'm doing is I'm just removing my ring finger. Alright? So E7 at 11 is simply you throw in the extra A note. Okay? There's the sound. So then 这种感觉。Can digest the info. Then if you look at the first bar of your 4th line, then we basically have the same content already. Okay, just that bum 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 bum. That first bar of your 4th line is a machine gun. Doom, do 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 do. Then ring finger on the 4th fret, and then your index finger on the 2nd fret again. Then we move over to an F chord, but this time the F chord is a 3-string version. Okay. Digest the info. Da dum da 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 dum ba dum bum. Do 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 do. Okay. Can. So we try slowly. Okay, let's try and see if we can do the 3rd line and the 4th line. If you are late, it's okay. Just keep your eyes moving where the notes are going. Okay? So, 加油, Miss Yvonne. 1, 2, 3, go, and bum 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 bum. E7, then rake again. Bum 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 bum. F, G, all right. Can. All right. Can I hear from Miss Jane? 可以吗？我们 try 一下好吗？ Paging for
我不知道对不对啊
不用紧，我听一次就可以了。
？OK。
Good. 对，Miss Jane，very
该
good。
面对啊
OK，等一下哈，有一个小小的，你可以帮我弹那个 E7那个 bar 吗？
E7，
那个 bar
this one 啊，just like that 啊
然后 OK 120，
，020啊
不是 E7的 bar 是120。
哦，120 not 010哦，OK OK，not 0
啊
OK
因为010是变成 A7
OK
chord，
OK
对，
OK OK
可以哈
啊，
？Alright，I leave it to
after that
you。
week 啦，哦，OK
对，等你就 rake 上来咯，对不对
OK 可以。
？OK，Miss Maureen 来。
Sorry.
Good。Very good. OK，Miss Maureen，等一下有一个问题，就是你的那个 E7的时候哈，when you play the first when you play the 120 over to the next rate you must give it a bit of time because what you're doing is after you play 3 notes you straight away too fast, so it's gonna be 2 and 4. Okay, so let it ring longer.
The second count is it?
Yes, correct. So it's gonna you can choose to enter that on the third count. So the first 2 counts belong to 120, and then from the third and the fourth count that belongs to 1200.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, can. So next up, we are going to try and practice the first 4 lines together. Then I'm going to hi Joe. Then I'm going to get 2 of you to try and play a bigger chunk of the song. Okay. Don't have to play perfectly yet. Just try. Okay. So here goes the first 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, go and. And go. Alright, so I've recorded this one for you also. So alright. Sent. Okay, so take some time and digest the info. So for this first 4 lines, can I listen to Jimmy sir? And can I listen to Madam? And can I get one more? Miss Annie. 4 lines. Now, you are more than welcome to play in any preferred way. Playing as written, it's fine also. Playing with some of the notes that I've shared works as well. Okay? Okay? 来，加油 sir。solid.
like that.
Yes, very nice. Okay, good stamina, right? 没问题. Okay, Jimmy, sorry. I think the first line, right, the fourth bar. I think when you add in the chords, right, I think you're plucking a bit too fast already. Yeah, just that segment. Okay, Ken, I leave it to you. Next, madam, whenever you're ready.
I'll play very slowly, okay?
Slowly. Nice. Very nice. Okay, good flow, madam. Well done. Next, Miss Annie, your turn already. 加油.
Sorry, start again.
Slowly. Nice. Very good. Very good, Miss Annie. So one small thing that you can try is when you look at the first bar of your third and fourth line, right? Because we're having that open string played again and again, right? Sometimes we have the tendency to kind of speed up. So we want to time them even though they're the same string and the same note. Can? All right, just that small little issue. All right, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, next. Okay, so the next two lines, let's prepare first. We are going to get Miss Mei Fong, Dr. Lillian, and also Miss Angela. Okay, two lines. Now, once we get to the chorus, right, I kind of find that things are a bit back to normal because it's going to be a bit easier to add in your filler notes when your melody notes are higher on the strings. Okay, so what you can try and do is to make sure that you beef up the chords, right? So, bum. Now, what is my fingering for the first four chords, right? Is I'm using double open, ring finger on the third fret. Open string, let go. I'm gonna form a G chord again, but I'm gonna remove my middle finger. Okay, so the first bar of the chorus is 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Bum. So you see, I'm going to an A minor chord. Now, for the note on the second bar of your chorus, I'm actually using my ring finger again. Then, I'm going to let go of my middle finger and slide to the 4th fret to play 0, 4, 0. So I take this chord as an E minor chord. Then on the last beat, I remove my ring and pluck the open string. So we kind of have this, you know. Okay. So if you're thinking about, you know, where is the entry point for those notes, follow the grid, or you can play those notes the same way that you're going to sing. Okay? 城里的月光把梦照亮. Correct, Eva. Correct. Keep singing. Yeah? So play those notes the same way that you would sing. Okay? Now, then, moving on over to the third bar is the third bar of your chorus, we lead off with your F chord with your pinky. Okay, so 2013, same thing, I'm using my pinky. Now, 10 years ago, I've taught you how to play the sixes, right? And we're going to apply that in context. Huh? Now, when we play the sixes, okay, we are going to beef up the note on the 5th fret, the 3rd fret, followed by the open string. So what you can try and do is this. Then check this out, Miss Mei Fong. The double 5, right? I'm actually using my middle finger and my ring finger. Then I'm going to shift my middle finger to the 4th fret and my index finger becomes on the 3rd fret. Then I'm going to let go of both fingers and play double open. And then on the last beat of that bar, same thing, I have an open string. So this is where the segment goes. 请温暖的心房. Okay? So yeah. So if I were to play from the first bar of the chorus, then we get this sound. 城里的月光把梦照亮，请温暖的心房. Okay, time the notes the same way that you would sing. Right? So again, at the end of every single line, you want to add in your own counter melody. A plucking pattern is fine too. Yep. Hi, Miss Annie. Yep.
Can you show the fingering for the sixes?
Sure, sure. So the fingering for the sixes, right, Miss Annie? I'm using my middle finger and my ring finger. So my middle finger will be the finger that's always on the 3rd string. Okay, so middle on the 3rd string, and then my ring finger will be on the 5th fret of your 1st string. Can you get the info?
Yeah.
Then when I go to 4 and 3, right, Miss Annie, I'm going to glide my middle finger to the 4th fret, then index finger on 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Miss Annie, just a couple of things that you want to take note is whenever we play the sixes, the middle finger is always the constant. So wherever you play, you see the middle finger, right, will be staying on the string, on the same string. And what changes, right, is dependent on either you use your middle with the ring or the middle and the index finger.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep. Can Okay. All right. Now, then moving on over to the next line of the chorus, right? Now, here is going to be straightforward because you see, you've got your F chord as per normal. So Miss Mei Fong, this one your pinky has to do all the work lah. Dum bum 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 bum. Then we're going back to a regular E minor chord for the next bar, and a regular A minor chord as well. So you see, the E minor chord, you don't even have to use your index finger because 0, 4, 3, just these two fingers would suffice, right? So we can have this. Okay, and then same thing on the last beat, you're going to throw in one more open string. So if I play just that 2 bars, 若有一天能重逢，让 OK， 能不能多点快乐片段 OK， so let's see So Joe, whenever we are playing the chorus, the second line, the third bar, you see that there's an F chord, correct or not? Yeah? So what I'm playing for that bar, right, is actually I'm using my middle finger like an A minor chord, and then I have my ring finger right beneath it. Okay? Then when I go over to the 3rd fret, right, I'm actually using my pinky. You see that? So throughout the entire bar, this middle finger stays lah. Then going to your G chord again. So Joe, the last bar of the second line, right, you can play whichever. So I'm just playing like a regular G chord without the middle finger. So after the 0 and 2, then you are free to play anything you want. Okay, but must be within 4 beats, huh? Okay, and alright, so this is how it sounds like for the first and the second line. 1, 2, 3, go, and okay, can. So Miss Mei Fong, come, you try. 加油. Slowly, slowly. Dum, da, dum. Nice. Congratulations. Very nice, very nice.
My fingering all haywire.
Yeah, but never mind. Sounds correct. Slowly refine. Okay, next. Is it Dr. Lillian? Yes. Dr. Lillian, you see, must unmute.
I'll be even more haywire.
Fine, don't worry.
It's- Okay. Siri.
Careful.
Wait a minute.
Okay, yeah, something along those
Sorry.
those lines. Now, yeah, don't worry. Now, so what you're doing is for the F chord, it's okay to use your index finger and your middle also. The double two use index and the middle, correct or not?
Which one? The F chord.
Yep.
Oh.
The F chord, yeah. So that means over at the third bar of your second line. Yep. Okay. Sorry, Dr. Lin. It's going to be the second line, the third bar.
Oh, second line, third bar. Yeah, the sixes lah, right? No, not that one. You're talking about the sixes? Sorry, can't hear you.
Sorry, just directly below the F chord. Yeah, you see, there's one more bar of F, right? If you look just one line down.
Uh-huh.
So you see there's a double two, then 030, correct? Or not? Right. So now you see that segment, right? If you can try and maintain these two fingers just to make that bar fuller.
Okay.
Yeah, can All right, I leave it to you. Thank you. So let's see. Next. Yeah, madam.
So the double two should also be in the next two, right?
Double two, the next two.
That means 22030, then 220. Is it double two there as well?
Let's see. You can choose to add in that. Madam, somehow I don't add in this double two there, but yes,
Okay.
it's correct. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to double that works also.
Okay,
Okay.
I write in lah.
Yeah, can. Then what happens is over at the last line, last two lines, right? You find that it's basically the same thing throughout. All right. Okay, now the only difference, right, between the first two lines of the chorus and the next two lines, right, is we have a G chord before you resolve to a C chord. Okay, so Miss Angela, which one would you like to try? You want the first line, second line of the chorus, or you want the third and the fourth line, or you want all four? You can choose. Yeah.
I can just start from the top.
Ah.
Think of the
Right.
chorus.
Yeah, just have fun. Yeah, try.
Hmm. Okay.
Good. Oh, emo. Okay, very good. Now, Miss Angela, when you're adding in the counter melodies, okay, say at the end of the chorus, right? Are you just counting or are you just going by feel?
I'm just going by feel.
Okay, yeah. Then my speculation is correct. Your sense of 4/4 is very strong. When I started music, right, Dr. Lillian, my default counting, right, is in 5/4. Really, always got one extra beat one. Yeah. So now, but one thing that you can do, right, is to re-quantize. Like sometimes we tend to plug a bit too fast. So you can write out the quaver spaces. In fact, Madam has done that already by having all those grids. Correct or not? So what you can try and do is to fill up those spaces for plucking pattern, or you want to add in like a scaling kind of motion. All right, both way works, but always try and make sure that you play and make every note sing. Okay, so play the same way that you sing, huh? Bum, bum. Yeah, make it emo as you can. All right, can.
Teacher, for the second line of the chorus, how do you do that? Is it a pull off to from the F 3 to 0? Da, 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 da. How do you do that?
Oh, the F
Yeah, how do you do that?
this is the Pete Hartlinger pull off.
Yeah, you mentioned it last week, so how do you do it?
So what I'm
Okay.
doing right is the pull off becomes a ghost note, so it doesn't have any value. So bum 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 bum. So the pull off right is actually over at the open string, but I'm just using the third fret as a ghost note to do this. Bum 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 bum. Can. Come, questions. Miss Annie, got question? Yeah?
You yes.
Sorry, Miss Annie, I can't really hear you very clearly.
Oh, I'm trying to digest, teacher.
Can? Mama Lai. I'll be sure to send you the video right after. I am going to upload the video and send it over to you before I head out. Yep.
Sorry for interruption. Can
Yep,
you put
Miss
in
Maureen.
the counter melody for me for the ending? The counter
What do
melody
Uh-huh.
for those ending, right? To put in the counter melody, can you put in the notes? Because yours sounds nicer.
Oh no, I'm actually using the same thing, but I'm more than happy to share. Dum, 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 dum. What did I play? Dum, dum,
You mean the G-sus2 and the G-sus4, is it?
correct. I'm playing this. Yeah, there's a nicer way. Yeah, I fill up all the notes. Okay, wait, sorry, Dum, two, dum, 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 bum, bum, bum. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Tuesday evening. Okay. Okay, Miss Maureen, the one that I'm going to send over is the one that I use. Sometimes I do change the plucking sequence, but agak is like this. So Yeah, this one. Whichever works. 这种啦. Okay, so play emo emo and then add whatever you can. Now, as long as you are able to bring out the melody notes, that's fine already. So then beef up the chords and make sure that the chords are able to support the melody notes. Then the rest of the sequence, right, is optional. Like some folks do ask, you know, how do you decide on the filler notes and what to add in, right? I think your playing will start to expand once you are so tired of playing the same sequence of notes. I think you start to improvise a bit more when you're very comfortable with whatever notes that you are playing already. Yeah, then you'll start to expand and then see, hey, maybe I could do a trill, I could do a slide and stuff like that. So when I played this song in the morning, it was still very stiff. Yeah, I was still trying to get used to this one. So then once I share a bit more, once I know this song better, then you find that the playing becomes a bit more fluid. So I also need time one, and Madam was in the morning class also. So yeah, then you slowly just try, and then things work out. 20 years later.
Now, let's give teacher a round of applause. Thank you. Teacher, I just want to say that from being very prescriptive, meaning that it's like I prescribe, like Dr. Lillian might prescribe a certain form of a course of action, we have also become more creative, and that's when we increase our vocabulary and we become more educated as such. So thank you, because we have to start with prescriptive. So sometimes you will get questions like, how do I fill in, what is the note, and so forth. But I do notice that as we progress, we will add in our chordal or scalic counter melodies. We can add in all our embellishments. I think in the end you also added in some harmonics. We will add in the slides and trills and so forth. And actually I had wanted to recall that other that other ornament that you gave us, which was the sixes. So yeah, so we have all these ornaments. We don't overdress ourselves. We use it such that we make the song attractive to the listener. So let's give teacher a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's end with a word of prayer. Father, I'd like to thank you for all my brothers and sisters, Teacher Kwa Liang, Evangeline, Jimmy, Lillian, Mei Fong, Annie, Angela, Joanna, Yvonne, Juliana, Maureen, and Jane. Father, as we depart, may we give this blessing, Lord, to all present today. This is the Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Father, I'd like to thank you for all my brothers and sisters. Keep them safe and keep them at peace. Lord, I pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Good night.
Amen. Okay, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.